Yeah, I think we're just building off excitement right now. We had a complete and total buy-in from everybody up and down the lineup, and our big thing was that it's going to take 18 guys to play 60 minutes to get those 2 points. And even though we had some defensive lapses, we played a full 60. Complete and total buy-in, selfless acts from these guys, selling out so many block shots I can't count. But the feeling of the win was much better than that feeling of a bruised foot or bruised leg, whatever it was. It was a great team effort. That's what I took away from it.
Give me just a second here. For some reason, my camera is not. There we go.
Yeah. You want me to do it again?
Hold on. I'm not getting a very good color.
You need a solid white balance again, or what?
Yeah, something. Like you got. Hold on. It doesn't want to take it. There we go. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, so let's
do it again.
Let's talk again about Game 1 and how important it was.
Yeah, Game 1 was great. We had a complete and total buy-in from the team. 18 guys for 60 minutes for those 2 points, and it was great. The amount of block shots it was like a playoff game out there. We wanted to play in front of these fans. They came out to watch us. They paid good money to watch us, and I thought we put on a pretty good show.
So how do you build on that momentum? What have you been telling the guys working with them in practice so far this week?
Yeah, there's just a lot of positive reinforcement, a lot of takeaways, some good teaching clips, but making sure we're building these guys up positive and remaining focused on what the next task is in hand. We don't want to put Saturday before Friday. We know that Wheeling's coming in. They got a good, young, skilled team. They didn't win their opening game of the season, so they're going to be hungry. So making sure the focus is there for those 2 points and building up all week. And I think it's great preparation these days that we have to practice earlier on in the season. So we're just ironing out all those little details, making sure these guys figure out their tendencies and just keep that focus going for Friday.
And you were talking too about you were able to score goals.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't even talk.
That's all right.
How do you build on that momentum with the offense and keep that going?
Well, one of the big things is our special teams were great, and we'll start with the PK. Olivier Legault had a great hand in this, making sure we were very detailed, very aggressive. We had a lot of selfless guys out there laying their bodies on the line, making sure they didn't gain any momentum from scoring goals on the PK. So, first of all, that was great from us from a defensive end. And then offensively, to start the game 18 seconds in with Bryson Martin scoring the goal, that was a huge relief, and we just kept that momentum going. And having 2 power play goals in the first 40 minutes of hockey was great. And when I talk about a buy-in, we were very detailed on what we were supposed to do. We practiced that for 2 straight days and a little bit of review in the morning too. So to see those guys take a game plan and execute it, to me just tells me that we have a complete and total buy-in from these guys, which is exciting. It's a young group. They're all willing to learn, and they're all willing to put their best foot forward while here in Fort Wayne.
One more question. You talked a little bit about Wheeling, but also kind of give me your keys and what you think about Toledo coming in as well this weekend.
Yeah, Toledo's going to be really good. They just signed a Stanley Cup winning defenseman in Steve Alexi. I know it hasn't been announced yet, but it will be here shortly. Obviously, you look at AJ Jenks and his tenure there, but it's going to be so much more than just a couple of those storylines. Toledo's our rival, and we're going to want to defend home ice against them. They knocked us out of the playoffs last year, so we want to get the upper hand on them. We want to make sure we're starting off in the right foot here. It's going to be a huge game, but like I said, we don't want to put Saturday before Friday, but Saturday morning when it comes time to it, we got to be dialed in. That's part of being a professional, so hopefully some of those young and hungry legs will be ready to go come Saturday too.